I'm Cynthia Price of the Greater Grand Rapids Food Systems Council, and I'm here today with Lynn Henning, who is an internationally known advocate for sane farming and against the corporate farms that pollute our waters. And she has won international awards, and I'll let her tell you a little bit about them.
Hi, I'm Lynn Henning. I'm a family farmer from Lenawee County, Michigan, and I'm a water sentinel for the Michigan Sierra Club. And I've won the 2010 Goldman Environmental Prize for North America for monitoring water around CAFOs and for my activism against CAFOs and the pollution that they cause.
And Lynn, just say a little bit about how you got started and what caused you to be so passionate about this.
Over 10 years ago, I was falsely accused of turning a neighbor and CAFO operator for having a very huge discharge into a local lake, Lake Hudson near us. And what had happened is when I did a FOIA, it was the fact that it had went into the Henning drain named after our family. So as we started doing ride-arounds to check the waterways, and we decided that we needed to water monitor and join the local group in order to start getting people educated in the area as to the pollution that was being caused in our community.
And what exactly did you find? I mean, what exactly, how extensive was the pollution? What kind of pollution? If you can talk a little about that.
We found cases of milk in the water. We found cases of silage leachate. We had manure discharges where 300 is full body contact for swimming in Michigan, and we were getting E. coli readings of 7.5 million. And we found that the water now, over the past years, we've got over 1,000 documented violations by the Michigan DEQ.
And in addition, at what point was it that people in your area started experiencing health problems as a result of some of the CAFOs that operated?
We started in about 2000, and by 2003, my in-laws were both diagnosed with hydrogen sulfide poisoning as two of the worst in the country by Dr. Kay Kilburn, who is the expert in the world on hydrogen sulfide. A couple years ago, my husband had a quadruple bypass at age 55 due to the emissions from the CAFO nearby. So a lot of people are having breathing, chronic bronchitis. They get anger from the emissions that are in the air.
Yeah, so it's not, I mean, I think a lot of people think in terms of the E. coli and the cattle waste, the cow waste, or whatever the other animals, pig waste, going into the streams and into the groundwater, but it also is an air pollution problem as well.
Yeah, we're not only dealing with air pollution. You have hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, methane. There's 168 chemicals in manure, which was done in a 2001 U.S. EPA report. In 1993, you had over 100 people die in Milwaukee, Wisconsin from the cryptosporidium and campylobacter that was in the water. And then Walkerton, Ontario had people die. And we're also seeing fields that they apply so much waste to now that they almost look like Superfund sites because they can't grow crop.
And a lot of that results from the fact that there is an awful lot of waste that comes off of animals by comparison to human waste.
Yes, just to give an example, a cow produces 150 pounds of manure and feces and urine each day, and you have to put it somewhere. And when they let it go into these large lagoons, we have over 60 lagoons with over 400 million gallons of waste in a 10-mile radius. And now they're saying it's contributing 18% from the watershed into Lake Erie.
And so I guess as a food systems person, part of what that leads me to is that we need to know our farmers. We need to know the kind of farming practices that they do, and we need to support those farmers who are more conscientious and also treat their animals more humanely.
Yes, we need to support family farmers and move towards a sustainable system. And we can all start by the Farm Bill is due this year in Washington. And we need to contact our Senator Debbie Stabenow and let them know that we do not want subsidies going to corporate farms, that we need to make a even playing field for family farmers. Right now, I think an organic farmer can only get up to $20,000 a year for up to 6 years, with a cap at $80,000, where a CAFO can get hundreds of thousands of dollars and not have to be accountable for the practices that they're doing. So we need to change the ratio and make it an even playing field for family farmers.
Right, and many people who are watching may not know, but Debbie Stabenow is the chair of the Senate Agriculture Committee. That's why you may see a lot of people in Michigan working on the Farm Bill and advocating about the Farm Bill. And I think that another thing that people don't understand is that the Farm Bill is very comprehensive and includes, the food stamp, quote unquote, food stamp or SNAP nutrition programs, as well as a lot of conservation programs under the conservation title that are often used to underwrite the costs that some of these farms have.
I'm also seeing costs that the Farm Bill pays out over 60% to the large CAFO and industrial facilities. And what we need to look at is problems that are created, and there needs to be accountability in this Farm Bill, that if we have polluters, they shouldn't be paid to pollute, and they should have to clean up their own messes and not do it at the public's expense.
So what are some things that the average citizen can do? I mean, what are some things that an individual citizen, you started out as just an individual citizen, and you've now gone on to win awards that are the equivalent of the Nobel Prize for environmentalism. So what can a citizen do about this situation?
Well, my first suggestion would be to become a Sierra Club CAFO water sentinel, so you could go out and learn to do water testing on the ground and know what's going on in your community. Become a spokesperson, write editorials, contact legislators, get the word out and start teaching people of what is going on around them and where their food is coming from, and start holding accountable. When I do a contact, I don't contact just one agency, I contact all the agencies together so that someone will take action on this issue. If I turn it into one agency, it may not be the right one to handle the certain circumstances. If it's a odor complaint, it may be, the state health department. It may be a water discharge that goes to the DEQ. It may be just a small complaint of an animal loose that would go to the Department of Ag. Send it to everyone and start holding these accountable for the pollution that they're causing.
And as the person who was standing next to me when you were speaking said, that should be a cost of doing business. That should be taking care of their own wastes is something that should be part of what they figure in to conduct their business. And eliminating the need for that, again, eliminates the need for eliminates accountability on their part, but also, gives them a pass to keep doing things that are damaging.